ठीक है. Now Excel is visible to all. Okay. तो हम इंट्रोडक्शन स्टार्ट करते हैं. In the very beginning, there is a book 3 written on the top of the window. It is your title bar. टाइटल बार जहां पर आपके सॉफ्टवेयर का और फाइल का नेम लिखा हुआ है. हम्म. अच्छा जी. एक मिनट रुकिए, अभी इसको ठीक कर लेते हैं. अब सिर्फ मेरी आ रही है आप लोगों को. ठीक है. हाँ, अब मैंने पिंग कर लिया है. ठीक है, मेरी वाली आपको आएगी. अब मैं दोबारा स्क्रीन शेयर कर रहा हूँ आपके साथ. ठीक है. अब आपके सामने एक्सेल स्क्रीन है अवेलेबल. यमन, योर इंटरनेट कनेक्शन इज माइट बी स्लो. ओके, आप ज्वाइन कीजिए, मैं स्टार्ट करता हूँ. ठीक है. चलिए. देखिए, सबसे ऊपर ही ऊपर जो आपके टाइटल बार होता है, इन द वेरी टॉप ऑफ द विंडो स्क्रीन यू कैन सी योर टाइटल बार. Book 3 dash Excel is written there. Book 3 is your file name and Excel is your application software name. Book 3 means your file name. Book 3 is the default file name for Excel because I had already opened book 1 and book 2. When we will save this file, you can give any kind of name to this Excel sheet, Excel workbook. Until you do not rename or save it, it will give a book 1, book 2, book 3, book 4, and so as on. Okay. So first of all, how to save your Excel file? You have to click on the file tab. Then you will click on the save option there. You can also click on the save option available in your quick access toolbar. You can also press Ctrl plus S option. Okay, it will also open your save dialog box. Now you can save as your file. Suppose if I choose I want to save it on desktop. I'll click on the desktop. Then I will write down the name of my file, like IT tutorial. Okay. Then I will choose the preferred type in which format I want to save. For Excel workbook, we will save in the .xlsx format. If you want to make template, you can save in the template format. If you want to make PDF file, you can save in the PDF format. Okay. Here we will choose Excel workbook .xlsx, and I will explain the about the various file types in your next class. Okay. Here we will click on the save button. Now this file is saved with the name of IT tutorial of excel.xlsx. Okay, it is present on your title bar. Next thing, the next thing is the quick access toolbar, which is present on the left side of your title bar. Okay, some features, some options or shortcut icons which you want to use quickly are available here. Okay, all these functions are available here. You can also add some top features from here. If you want to add sort ascending, you will click on the sort ascending. If you want to insert open option here in the quick access toolbar, you can click on the open. Now you can see the open folder is available here. Okay, you can open any Excel file from over here. Okay. Next thing, tab title bar is done. Tabs, these are your tabs: file, home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, and view. These are your tabs under your ribbon, in the your ribbon. And when you click on the tab, you can get the options available on your ribbon in various groups. Like when we are talking about the home tab, the clipboard, font, alignment, number, style, cells, and editing groups are available. And all groups are having different kind of options or shortcut icons related to that particular group. Okay, and we will study about these tabs and options later on. The next thing is name box. Here you can see E3 is button. What is E3? E3 is the actually address of the column, the cell which is present on the column E and row number 3. With the combination of column E and row 3, there is a cell. It is written, write down as E3. If you will click, put on any cell address here like A1, and you will press enter, your active cell will be A1. Okay. Now, active cell. What is active cell? The cell which is selected for entry and editing is called active cell, and the name of the active cell will be present in your name box. Clear? Suppose if I click any random cell, now you can see F7. F7 is displayed in your name box, and F7 is your active cell right now. Okay. The next thing is your formula bar. Whenever you will input any kind of formula or text or any other thing, it will displayed in your formula bar here. Suppose if I write my name over here, okay, when I select this cell, it will also be displayed in the formula bar. If I enter any kind of formula here, suppose sum, I want to take some of these four fields, and I'll press enter. Now here it is presenting 0. You can see in the cell it is showing the result, but in the formula bar it is showing the formula. Okay, you can see the formula. Now let's enter some digits over here. You can see the formula is working correctly. Okay, and next point is your ribbon is done. Worksheet area. This is your worksheet. Complete area of rows and columns is it is your worksheet area. You can work here in your worksheet. It is your sheet 1 by default. You can also add multiple sheets by clicking the plus button here above the status bar. Okay, I think it is clear to all. Now your scroll bars, it is your vertical scroll bar, and this one is your horizontal scroll bar, from where you can scroll your worksheet area. Now title bar is explained, quick access toolbar is explained, tabs are explained, ribbon is explained, rows are explained, columns are explained, cell is explained. Yes. Mhm. No, I will explain the formulas later on. Let's study about the some basic features. Then we will talk on the formulas. Okay. Now your active cell is completed. The active cell with a dark boundary is known as active cell. Like this cell is having the dark boundary. You can see here E4. So it is your active cell. Okay, cell reference. What is cell reference? When we are talking about the range of cells, okay, or a letter which is displayed, the column number and row number, column name and row number, it is called your cell reference. Suppose if I want to address cell A1, okay, so we are talking about the referencing of cell A1. Okay, we are talking about the reference of cell A1. Here I have put on a formula of sum A4 to D4. Okay, A4 column D4. It means it is making a cell range of uh, cell A4 to cell D4. It is clear to all? Okay. Now let's work on the formulas. Okay, before that we will learn how to move between your cells. Okay, how to move between your cells and rows. So if you want to move up one cell, you have to click on your arrow key, up arrow key. If you want to move ahead, you will click on up arrow key. If you want to go one cell down, you will click on the down arrow key. If you want to go to your left cell, you will click on the left arrow key. and if you want to click go to your right cell, you have to click on your right arrow key. Okay, if you want to go to the your top of the worksheet, you have to click on the control plus home key there. Okay, I have pressed control plus home key, and it sent our active cell to the A1. Got it? If you want to go to the last cell of your worksheet, which is containing data, okay, which is containing data, you have to click on the control plus end key. Now you can see the control plus end key. When I press the control plus end key, it has selected 27 here, means your last cell which has any kind of value present. Okay, E4, it is your last cell which is having any kind of value. Suppose if I write down over here something value or any other data, okay, and I will go to the top cell, or if I will press the control plus end button, it will select the last cell. Okay, now end of the row, if you want to go in the end of the row, we will press the control plus right arrow key. Okay, this is your last column in at the particular row, XFD. Okay, now if you want to go to the end of the column, we will press control plus down arrow key. Clear? Now we have 10,48,576 rows in our Office 2013. Clear? Now the movement between the cell and worksheet is clear. Okay. Okay. Now we will study about some basic function, formulas, and operators. Okay, I am deleting this sheet. Any doubt? Yes, beta, if you want to go to the last of any row, you will press control plus down arrow key. Okay, like this. Okay, and if you want to go to the last column, we will press control plus right arrow key. Clear? Any other doubt? Hmm. ओके, चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं हम. Apply formula and functions in our Excel spreadsheet. How to apply formula and how to apply functions. Okay, first of all, you should know about the numbers. What is a number? Okay, what is a type? Here you can see in the home tab in the number column, we have some formats available here: general, number, currency, accounting, short date, long date, time, percentage, fraction, scientific, text, and more number formats are available here. Okay, if you want to input any kind of number and if you want to calculate these, you have to choose the number format. If you want to work in the currency format, you will have to click on the currency format. Same accounting is with will be available with the currency format. Now short date, long date, okay, time, these are your some functions. So there is a basic formula. Suppose you want to enter today's date in any cell, so there is a formula: today, okay, equal sign, today, bracket on, bracket off, and I press okay. There is 24 May 2021, but you can see it is written in the two digits format only, DDMMYY, but you can change its format also. Here it is selected to the date, you can select to the long date. Now it is also changed. We will go to the more number formats. We will find more formats available here. Okay, related to our date and time feature. You can choose any kind of format here and we will press OK, and it will apply to your selected cell. You can also apply this feature, okay, in many cells together. but you have to first select all those cells in which you want to apply this format. It is clear? It is clear? Okay. Now we will talk about some mathematical operators. Yeah, which one? Date? I will explain in other formulas later on. Here you can choose any kind of formula. Oh, sorry, format. Here it is your number formats available. Like now, if suppose I will choose this number format, what will happen to the date? देखिए, when I select this number format, it will change it into the number only 44,340. When I will select it to the date, it will change it again to the back to the date format. Okay, here we can apply multiple kind of formattings. Here we can format any cells from here. Now I have deleted it. Now we will study about some mathematical operators. You know the mathematical operators? What do you know about your mathematical operators? Yes, you know there are some mathematical functions like addition, subtraction, multiply, exponentiation, division. Okay, we have some basic operators here. Addition will be present by the plus sign, subtraction will be present by the minus sign, multiplication will be present by the asterisk sign. Okay, because we do not have multiply option available here, so asterisk function, asterisk symbol will work as a multiply function. Next, then exponential function is this. Okay, and division will be presented by the slash. Okay, symbol. Is it clear now? Okay. Now we also have some operator precedences. Like when you calculate in your mathematical calculation, there is a Bodemas function available. Bodemas rule there, है ना? Yes. What? Hmm. Wait. Control plus greater than symbol. That is the shortcut. That shortcut key will be used in Microsoft Word, not in Microsoft Excel. Clear? And I have not made their sizes bigger. Actually, I have just zoom in the presented area on your screen. Here you can see it is 205% here. Yeah, I just use only zoom feature over here. I have not changed the text size over here. For that you have to click on here. Okay. Okay. Now operator precedences. Okay. Which operator will be calculated first? No. Like देखिए सबसे पहले we will solve the brackets. In the second, yes, exponential. Yes, the same bottom will be there. Then third, we will use this feature and also asterisk. Then fourth, plus, then minus. Okay, is it clear? Okay. So you have to remember all these. This is the basic thing when you are applying any kind of formula in your Excel sheet. Okay, now we will talk about our some basic formulas. Suppose to create any kind of formula, okay, to create any kind of formula, Surendra Gurjar. Who is Surendra? He has applied for joining. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, Soumya's father name is Surendra. Mr. Surendra. Okay. Okay. Now, how to apply any formula? First of all, to apply or to enter any kind of formula, we will have to use the equal sign. Okay, we will have to insert the equal sign there. Is it clear to all? After that, we will apply any kind of formulas there. So we have some basic formulas like sum, average, minimum, maximum, count. Okay, these are some basic formulas. So if you want to sum of any data, suppose I am making a table over here, serial number and data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, data 15, 26, 25, 60, 69. Okay, now if you want, I want the sum of these digits. Okay, the cell range is F2 to F7. Clear? Because the first cell is F2 and the last cell is F7. So I'll write equal sum. Then I will select these cells. I will close the bracket and I'll press enter. Look, here it is displaying 24 September 900. Why? Because we have selected this cell as the date format. Yes. So we have to change it into the number format. Okay. I have applied the number format over here. So now the sum of the total these numbers are 268. Okay. If you want to take average, equal sign, average function will be used, bracket open, the same cell range will be selected there. Clear? F2 to F7. Now enter 44.66666. You can also change it to the number format. Yes. कोई बात नहीं बेटा. I am recording this classroom. Okay, you can get this class tomorrow after 24 hours in the recording section also. Now minimum function equal minimum. Okay, no need to write the complete minimum there. There is only a min function. Select. Now again the cell range. Clear? Enter. Now max function and now count. Okay, like I have applied many functions here. See, when I select the cell B2, it displayed 268 in the worksheet area, but it displayed the function in the formula bar. Got it? Now average function, minimum, maximum, count. Now you tell me, are these results accurate or not? Okay, these are the accurate things. Now you have seen that I have select the multiple cells together. When I was inserting these for the formula, I was selecting multiple cells together. How do I selected these cells? Suppose when I was entering this formula, I had selected these cells together. Okay. How you will select the multiple cells together? Hmm? Anyone? Is there anyone who wants to answer? Okay. Let me tell you. When you want to select the multiple cells, you can do it by two methods, with the help of your mouse and with the help of your keyboard. When you are performing it with the help of your mouse, you have to select the first cell, click left button there, then do not leave the left button. You will continue drag it to the last cell you want to select. Then you will leave your left button. Okay, then you will. Okay, when you want to select it with your mouse, you have to click on select your first cell, then you will click on the left button and will drag it to the last cell, and here you will leave your button. Okay, you will click on the last cell and it will select these cells together. Clear? Then bracket close or enter. Now how to select it with your keyboard? To select it with the keyboard, after the bracket open, you can move to your. You will have to click the first cell. Okay, then you can press shift button and your direction arrow key. If you want to select downwards, you will click on the down arrow key. Clear? At this time I have pressed the shift button together. Then we will apply the bracket and will click on the enter button. Have you got it? Yes. So in today's class, we have studied about some basic features of MS Excel, how to open MS Excel worksheet, how to save MS Excel worksheet, and some basic parts of MS Excel program software. Okay, and how to insert, how to format your cells, how to insert some basic formulas. Is it clear? So if you are having any kind of problem with this, you can watch your recording tomorrow. The same recording will be available in your recording section there. Got it? And also, if you want to ask any kind of questions or queries, you can write it down in your notebook and you can ask me in your next classroom. Got it? Okay. So it is enough for today. Okay, I will share it. Okay. Good day and have a nice day. Welcome everyone.